Hello everyone.
Good evening!
Good evening. For those of you who haven't joined us before, my name's Matthew and this is my beautiful wife Caroline.
Hello!
And welcome to this, our second Ivor Heath Drama Club pub quiz live here on the YouTubes. If you've not joined us before, hello, good evening and welcome. It is time for us to have a lovely time. It's just for fun. There's no prizes, so don't cheat. It's no point doing that. The whole point is that whether you're playing as a household or maybe you're sat on one sofa and you're playing against your competitors on the other sofa, it's a bit of fun. It's something to while away the evenings because we're not going outside and doing much else. So as it says on screen, if you've got a Skybox, YouTube app, whatever, cable box, Now TV, Fire Stick, whatever it is, get YouTube on your telly and then open up YouTube on your phone and you can take part in the live chat. So Joshua's in the room. Hello Joshua. Hello Carol, the Campling household. Lovely to see you. Alice and Carol are ready. Lee Hall, he is watching from Reading. Hello Lee. Good evening to you. Cara's watching. Cara watches our streams with us when we're playing games during the week. Cara is in the United States. Hello Cara. Hope you had a lovely Saturday, although it's mid-afternoon for you, isn't it? So you're still having it. Madame Bender, hello.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Ça va? This is weird. I don't think I've spoken to a teacher from school in a long time, apart from the school we worked at together. But it's lovely to see you. Hello to the Roundtrees. I hope you are all doing well. It's a nice mixed bag, this quiz, written for us by Joe Campling. So there's stuff there that the youngsters will definitely know, particularly your youngsters, Roundtrees. I'm sure they will know some stuff. Ça va bien, merci. Très bien. The Barton household is in. Hello, Team Barton. And Joshua's watching from the United States as well. Oh, Elise and Stevie are watching. Hello. You're under Leanne Wade. Excellent. I work for a doctor called Dr. Wade. Aidan Parr is here. Aidan's struggling with his connection. Yeah, we've had that issue when we've been streaming during the week, playing games with friends and family. We're getting new internet on Monday just because it's been that bad. But yeah. So hopefully it's not too bad. It sounds weird, but if you take your phones off Wi-Fi and put them on mobile data, if you've got mobile data, that can really help. Because then it's just your TV using the internet connection. If you've got everything, your fridge, your oven, your Echo, I didn't want to say the woman's name, if they're all using the internet, it gets a bit
Clogged.
Bottlenecked would be the word I would have used, but yeah, clogged. Clogged. Ugh. Hello Lucy and Conor, hope you are well. Connor, what have you been doing during lockdown? Have you been playing for your trains that you won't let me see? Not bitter at all. So we'll a couple more minutes and then we will start, because I know people are joining us from not just Ivor Heath but all over the place. They're joining us and taking part in a bit of fun. Our quizzes sometimes have a bit of local knowledge in, but because we're doing it online and there's people watching us all over the world, it's just general knowledge. There's 4 categories coming up tonight. As I say, you'll all be brilliant at it, I'm sure. And it's all for fun. It's the taking part that counts. Hello from Southampton. Hello, Elizabeth. That's my cousin, Elizabeth.
It is. Hello.
Hello. Are you at home, Elizabeth, or are you away at college? Or because this is the thing with lockdown, do people get...
Well, I think she's at uni in Wales, so she must be at home.
Yeah, you must be at home then. It's good to get stuck at lockdown at home, because otherwise you're stuck miles away potentially.
Yeah. You can spend it with the dog, it's fine. Hello Vishal.
Hello Vishal, lovely to see you. Hope you are well.
Ha, good idea.
Annoy the parents, good idea. Please pass on our love to them. Are they playing, or am I uncle and auntie playing? I hope you are all playing. Whether you play as a team, as a family, that's one question, or will you be playing against each other? As I say, this quiz was written by Joe Campling. Thank you, Joe. I've tweaked some little bits and I've added some animations. I spent far too much time on the animations. Tested it on Caroline earlier. Considering she's just one person, you got quarter marks?
Just a little bit over.
Just a little bit over. So there's 48 points in total, and Caroline got 18.
Yeah.
Well, It's not too hard, but it's not too easy either.
No, and that was completely by myself.
Yeah. Excellent. Hello, Erica. Hope you're well. My parents are meant to be playing.
And so are mine.
Yeah.
Claire has said that she's there, but she's messaged on the other chat. But she's there. She's ready to rock and roll.
Excellent.
And so are the other Hall Towers are there as well.
Excellent. Hello to the Hall families. Hello to the Wicked Witch of Harefield. My stepmother Zoe is in the room. Everyone be on your best behaviour. Hey, to the team, everyone in this house. Excellent. So we'll get ready to start. Thank you to everyone who's joined us. The drama club is closed at the moment because of coronavirus. I don't know when we're going to get back together. With social distancing, it's going to be really hard to rehearse, but we'll come up with something. We'll even if we do a radio panto, we'll have to do something in the future. So, it's time to start the quiz. Hope you've all got a lovely drink. Hope you're sat down with some snacks, or maybe you've just had dinner. Maybe dinner's on the way to you. Yeah, grab a pen and paper.
And we shall start.
Indeed. Some messages to start. As you know, Caroline and I both work in a hospital. And actually, it's not too bad at the moment.
No.
But obviously, we don't want anyone to get coronavirus. We don't want the infection to spread. So, whatever the rules are, please follow them. Please stay at home. Don't go out unless you really have to. Because there are still people coming in. There's still new people being tested and diagnosed every day. So there are people still mingling around.
Someone I work with, their son has tested positive, but he had no symptoms whatsoever.
Yeah.
So he still had to isolate, even though he was absolutely fine. But if he went out and stuff, he'd transmit it. So
This is it, and it's
he was absolutely fine.
yeah. So yeah, wash your hands. You've done it. You've been doing it forever, but keep it up. We're doing a brilliant job. And from my own perspective, I write a mental health blog in my spare time. You might have spotted something about it on my YouTube channel before, but there's lots of resources available through Every Mind Matters, and the government's made some pretty good pledges. Let's see what support there will be.
Yeah.
But there's lots of support out there just for talking to people, and do reach out and speak to your friends and family. It does make a huge difference. Before we get going, Vodafone have an app. You don't have to be with Vodafone. You can download it to any smartphone. It's called Dreamlab. When you plug your phone into charge, it uses a little bit of your Wi-Fi and a little bit of your processing power to do calculations for Imperial College London. And you can pick which project you support, whether it's one around coronavirus or whether it's something about cancer. There's all these calculations that need to be done, and either they buy really expensive computers or they all use our mobile phones whilst we're asleep. As I say, it's a tiny bit of your Wi-Fi, tiny bit of your processor power, but it all adds up.
You're not using it anyway because you're asleep. So.
Exactly. And it's an international thing. There's people all over the world doing this. So have a look at it. Dreamlab. Write it down on your sheets and have a look at it after tonight.
No, it's not a bonus point, I'm afraid. But yeah, write it down regardless.
Exactly. Lovely. It is time to start. Welcome. There are no prizes. If you're playing by yourself, I didn't change that from the last time I read that out. Swap your answers with another person when we come to marking. There is the live chat. Please use it on your phones and have the stream on your TV or however you want to do it. But if you're in the live chat, keep it PG like our pantomimes. And don't cheat. Don't look up the answers on your mobile or your iPad during the show. We've got rounds 1 and round 2, music and language. We'll then have a little tea break because I know some people need to have a cup of tea or visit the toilet.
Who's having tea now? They're getting another glass of wine, Matt. Come off it.
Yeah, it is 5 o'clock somewhere,
like
isn't
me.
it? Yeah, of course you are. Yeah, no answers in the chat.
No.
Good point,
Yeah.
Mr. Barton. So if you need your nicotine fix, there's 2 tea breaks. Round 3 and 4 are dinosaurs and geography. Yes. Tonight's quiz is written by Joe Campling. Look at that lovely, handsome man there. Thank you, Joe. It's a brilliant quiz. So, or 2 glasses of wine. You're quite right, Mrs.
You got 2 hands. Why not?
Dinosaurs, says Connor. So, thank you, Connor. Thank you, Joe. If you'd like to write a quiz for the Drama Club, drop me an email. My details are on the Drama Club website. give me some questions and some answers. A nice variety. Joe has some brilliant books available on Amazon. Do look them up after the quiz. There they are. 2 lovely books and some fantastic reviews, so you should check them all out. I promise you, it is now time to start. I feel like there should be some tense music, but I didn't get any music for copyright reasons.
That was the universal. That little bit of wine's gone straight to my head.
Round 1 is music. Here we go. So, question 1 of round 1. What is the noisy invention of Louis Glass in 1890 called? So, Louis Glass invented something in 1890, and it's noisy. The round's music. You're right, Fish Out. I don't even know if Eleanor knows I used that picture.
Oh well.
She's been busy studying for exams and stuff, so she hasn't looked at my my streams for a while. So let me know if I'm going too quickly. You don't lose points for writing a wrong answer, so you might as well give it a try. Number 2. Which rock group had a hit with the final countdown? They can't see what you're doing, Caroline. It looks like you're playing a flute. Is that what you were playing?
I was miming along to the music, and then I didn't want to sing it because I don't want to give too much of a hint.
Ah. I don't think there's a flute in this song.
That's okay.
I'll be honest, I think it's pretty much synthesizer the whole way through. Hello Joshua, welcome back. I mean, Emily, it would be great if you did sing it, but I can't hear you. Unless you want to record yourself and submit it to me. You still won't get a bonus point. Question number 3. Which band had a #1 hit with Barbie Girl? That's got to be, what, 25 years ago now?
Yeah. All I can imagine is like a dial-up tone for you, but Mr. Barton.
Yeah, Joshua, write down your answers. Thank you, Hunter, for popping in. Lovely to see you. Question number 4. Which pop singer, who I carefully cropped out of this photo, which pop singer married Debbie Rowe? For all you IT geeks out there, Vishal will like that. That noise you just heard is the Windows error stop noise.
Ah.
Number 5. In which city was John Lennon killed? You don't lose points for putting a wrong answer. Question number 6. How many strings does a violin have? And how many strings does a mandolin have?
2 points.
Yeah, a point for each. And if you can, whilst you're playing, or leave it till a tea break, if you can give the video a like on YouTube, it really does help little channels like ours. We don't get any money out of it. It's just, you know, it's just fun. Madame Bender knows an answer. Number 6. Which group had a hit with the Macarena? Aiden's...
That's not how it works, Aiden.
Yeah. Now, if you're anything like me when I read the question, couldn't remember them. I could picture them, but I couldn't remember what the group was called. Caroline got really close, but not close enough for me to give her the point.
No.
Question number 8. Who was the Queen of Soul? I would have an attempt at singing the Macarena, but I'd probably offend people because
I don't even know the actual words. I just
No,
know
I
the
don't.
yeah, it's one.
Macarena.
Macarena. Macarena. Hey, Macarena.
Ah.
I know the dance though. I could probably do it. I'm not gonna do it though.
No, please don't. Question number 8. What is the lowest male voice? And we're talking singing voice here.
Yes, Cara, that's completely true.
Is it actually gibberish or is it actually...
I think, isn't it Spanish?
Well, I assumed it was a foreign language, but maybe it is gibberish. I don't know. So if you're in a choir, you probably know this already. But what's the name given to the lowest male voice? Question number 10. I did tweak a couple of your questions, Joe. Sorry. James L. Jones is the lowest male voice. Question number 10. Besides the NHS choir, which singer had a number 1 with Captain Tom Moore? So the artists who appear on, I believe it's the current number 1, although it changes on a Saturday, doesn't it? So it might have changed.
It is in Spanish, yes.
Okay. Yeah, so Captain Tom Moore, an NHS choir, and who had number 1? Caroline literally just googled the lyrics and they are in Spanish. It's not just gibberish noises.
Yes, after the quiz, because if you do, it'll give you the band name. So don't cheat. And apparently the lyrics are not child friendly.
Oh. That's the end of the first round. Make sure you filled in all your answers, because there's no point leaving anything blank. You've got nothing to lose. We're all friends here. Here's a Colonel. That's right. So we're moving on to round 2.
Ah, thank you.
Thanks for subscribing, Trevelyan's. Yes, round 2 is language.
Not the sweary kind.
No.
Again, this is child friendly. Unlike the Macarena.
I expect our former French teacher's going to do really well this round. No pressure. Hello, Mummy Trevelyan. Hope you are well. So, question 1 of round 2. What word is used in Hawaii to both greet and to say goodbye? Cool bit of side trivia for you. That flag is the flag of Hawaii and has been for quite a long time. Yeah, it's the only state flag in the US that has a Union Jack or Union flag in the top left. Well, anywhere on it, to be fair. Aiden says that the kid he sat next to in French was really disruptive and stopped him from learning.
Oh no.
He sat next to me.
Exactly.
That was secondary school, Aiden, and please don't grasp me into Madame Bender. Don't get me in trouble now. To be
Oh, bless. Shout out again to the Trevelyan's.
Yay! Woo! Question number 2. Which is the world's second largest French-speaking city? No pressure. So, I don't want the largest the city that has the largest French-speaking population. We want the second. The world's second largest French-speaking city. I can hear cogs turning. I can hear people literally going, "Oh, is this a trick question? Oh, or is it? Oh, no, well, you know, yeah, well." Je suis un stylo.
I am a pen.
Yeah, I'm struggling to think of anything to say in French. Où est la bibliothèque?
Where is the library?
I'd be fine if that's all I need to do in Paris. Number 3. What is the Islamic term for fast? It's you all know it. Promise. What is the Islamic term or the Islamic word for fast? Let me know if I'm going too quickly. I'm hopefully giving you enough debate time for you if you're playing with your friends and family or whoever you're in lockdown with. Number 4. In which country are English, Malay, Mandarin and Tamil all recognised as official languages? I didn't realise the chat was going to make me laugh so much, if I'm honest with you. John says, not like speed, not like eating.
Like not eating.
I mean, don't know. Could be. I don't know. Who's to say? Fast. Aidan says, what about eating at speed?
Isn't that called a competition?
Yeah, that's American, isn't it?
A pie eating contest.
So which country has official languages of English, Malay, Mandarin? Is it Tamil? I think that's how it's pronounced, isn't it? Tamil.
Tamil.
Yeah. Question number 5. What is the singular of scampi? So scampi is a plural noun. Suddenly doubted myself the moment I said this so loud. Some of it's only hard if you don't know the answers, Carol, as Joe would say.
I surprisingly got this right.
Yeah. Any complaints, forward them to your husband, Carol. That's what I would say. So scampi is the plural term. It means there's more than one.
Yeah. Because you order a plate of scampi. You don't just get one.
Yeah. So what would you say if you wanted a singular one?
Of scampi.
The plural of sheep is sheep.
Mm. The plural of trout is trout.
Yeah. If you're not sure, write something down. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. I asked Caroline to go out with me. 4 years later, we're married. What is the much... Pretty much how it worked, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. What is
Look where I am now.
Yeah. No backsies. What is the... I tell you what we can do, Joe. Joe's my godmother, so I'll quickly recap all the questions during the tea break. How does that sound? Who knew that working at the Crooked Billet would come in handy? I'm not sure that anyone has ever called the Crooked Billet handy before, but... Question number 6. What is the much nicer name for the dung beetle, which was used in ancient Egypt?
For the answers, but we could. Yeah. Yeah.
Question number 7. What F is another word for wall painting or mural? It's lovely sunny weather out there. Caroline walked to the post box earlier. I didn't go outside.
It was beautiful.
I go outside enough when I go to work. There's no extra points for spelling. Everyone's welcome here, Auntie Dodo. Auntie Dodo's called that because I couldn't say Joe when I was younger. So I called her Auntie Do and it became Dodo.
Dodo.
Yeah. Question number 8. What does the abbreviation SMS stand for?
Look at that beast of a phone.
The Nokia 3310.
That was my first telephone. I worked all summer and saved up enough money to buy one.
Wow.
Of my own pennies.
And yet you never text me.
Didn't have your number.
Could have asked. Rather than just flirting with me on the school bus and not telling me.
Limo hustling car.
Yeah, those are the days.
It was a quality phone.
It was. You could throw that, injure the person it hit, and not damage the phone. Incredible machine.
I wonder where mine is.
Yeah. They are. I don't know if it's being launched or has been launched. There is a new 3310 out where the top half of the phone is a colour screen, but it's still got the physical buttons. You're right, Cara. Yeah. So it's 1 point for the whole term, not for each word. It's 1 point. What does SMS stand for? How many texts have you sent today?
None.
No, we all use data now, don't we?
Facebook Messenger.
WhatsApp yeah.
Messenger.
Number 9. What is the official language in Kosovo? There will be people now going, where's Kosovo? And question number 10, before we have our little tea break. Which weekday is Domingo in Spanish? So which day of the week is Domingo in Spanish? When was the last time you thought about anything in Spanish? How long
the people
ago?
singing Macarena in their head.
Oh yeah, to be fair. I was going to say, when was the last time you GCSEs? How long ago was that for people? But yeah, we just taught sport. Yeah.
It didn't take very long.
No, not at all. I always think our quizzes are going to take longer, but I think when we do it face to face, because we do so much more mucking around.
Well, we want to. Dodo wants some more. Wants the questions.
Yes. So we'll go through the questions once again. For those of you that don't need the questions again, it's time to get your nicotine fix. Pop to the loo. Go get a refill of whatever you're drinking tonight. I'm on some cheap French cider that we still haven't drunk from our last trip.
I'm on some wine.
Why do you keep repeating that? So let's repeat the questions. Ow, my knee just clipped. I'm getting old. Nearly as old as you, aren't I?
Yeah.
So, round 1, question 1. Round 1 was about music. Question 1 was, what is the name of the noisy invention which Louis Glass invented in 1890? What is the name of his noisy invention? Question 2. Which rock group had a hit with the final countdown? If you've got any blanks, now's a good chance to fill them in. Number 3. Which band had a number 1 hit with Barbie Girl?
It is Cara, thank you.
Question
It's a Sauvignon Blanc.
Question 4. Which pop singer married Debbie Rowe? Question 5. In which city was John Lennon killed? Question 6 is for 2 points. How many strings does a violin have? For 1 point. How many strings does a mandolin have? For the second point. Hopefully I'm not going too quick, but just a quick recap. Number 7. Which group had a hit with the Macarena? I'm sure you can all picture them, but what was their name? Number 8. Who was the Queen of Soul?
Was it me?
No. Number 9. What is the lowest male voice? We're talking about music, so this is about singing. What is the name for the lowest male voice? And question 10, the last question of the first round. Besides the NHS choir, which singer had a number 1 with Captain Tom Moore? So the number 1 single was Captain Tom Moore, NHS choir, and who? The second round was on language. Question 1. What word is used in Hawaii to both greet people and say goodbye? Question 2. Which city is the world's second largest French-speaking city? So the second largest French-speaking city. Which city is it? Question number 3. What is the Islamic term for fast? Question 4 in round 2. In which country are English, Malay, Mandarin and Tamil all recognised as official languages? Number 5. What is the singular of scampi? Scampi is the plural. What is the singular? Number 6. What is the much nicer name for the dung beetle, which was used in ancient Egypt? I mean, there's nothing stopping you from using the term now. It's just it was more popular in ancient Egypt. Number 7. What F is another word for wall painting or mural? Question 8. What does the abbreviation SMS mean? What does it stand for? Number 9. What is the official language in Kosovo? And number 10. Which weekday or which day is Domingo in Spanish? So hopefully that's not too hard. I don't think it's easy. I think there's some questions in there that we all know. Some which will be on the tip of our tongues. And of course, if you've got a blank answer, fill it with something. There's no harm in having a guess.
Can we give another 5 minutes and then?
Yes. I think that's a good idea, Whiff Whiff. So that poster on the left there is for the Buckinghamshire Lottery. It started off as a South Bucks lottery, but now the councils in Bucks have merged. There's one big lottery. Well, I say big. Tickets are £1. The draw is every Saturday, and 50p from every ticket goes to the drama club when you choose us as your cause. Another 10p goes to the Good Causes Fund, and will go to other good causes in Buckinghamshire, whether it's schools, playgroups, choirs, anything and anything. All good causes are welcome. So if you know a good cause in Buckinghamshire that's interested in joining up, it doesn't cost you anything. You just have to help promote it, obviously. And the remaining money goes towards admin costs and the jackpot. Another couple of minutes and then we'll start up again. Hopefully that wasn't too hard for everyone. We've got 2 rounds left, Dinosaurs and Geography. That's not bad, Zoe. Because when you play the real lottery, you know, Lotto and the ones run by Camelot, half the time you don't win anything. You might win the occasional £2.40 or something.
I got 20 quid once.
How long ago was that?
A couple of weeks ago, but
Yeah. Whereas, quite often you win free tickets with this lottery. Because the odds of winning a prize, any prize, is better than winning a prize on the national lottery, on the main lottery. Oh, Susie's just messaged the drama WhatsApp chat. Hello, Susie. Rebecca and her are watching on YouTube. You're not sure how to comment. That's okay. What I suggest, or the way we do it, is put YouTube on your TV through your Skybox, your cable box, Fire Stick, whatever you've got, and then on your phone or iPad, type in. If you go on YouTube on there, you can then get the live chat alongside, and it's much easier to type on your phone but watch on the big screen. Well, it's more comfortable anyway. Hello, Maisie. Hello, peeps. I like that. Okay, we'll give it another 60 seconds and then we'll start with round 3. You don't need to have the video running on your phone. That's right, John. Otherwise, it just uses up internet. Who is ready for dinosaurs? That's a statement that hasn't been... Yeah, absolutely right. A whole round about dinosaurs. I know. Okay. I hope everyone's back. I reckon that was about 15 minutes. I wasn't...
Yeah, no, because we stopped just before past, so that's a good 10 and a bit minutes, yeah.
Okay, so that hopefully that's long enough. Hopefully you are all back in the room, which means it's time to start with round and trois.
Well done.
Merci beaucoup. Right, round 3. Hello, pussycat. Round 3 is on dinosaurs.
Oh, Mr. Punch enjoyed that.
As I said, I spent a bit too long animating and mucking about with this PowerPoint, but it made me laugh. Oh dear. So, let's move on. Question 1. What does the word dinosaur mean in Greek? Oh yeah, it's. I'm waiting for the phone call from Industrial Light and Magic. They're going to want me on the next, dinosaur movie. That's what dinosaurs do, right? Ascend into the heavens. What does the word dinosaur mean in Greek? If you were to literally translate it to English, what does it mean? Ready? Moving on to question number 2. The name of the dinosaur, which means lizard tyrant. Or as you said earlier, to give its full name would be lizard tyrant king, wouldn't it?
Yes. Magical gif.
Gotta love a gif. I mean, the repeated video. Inside joke. It's kind of hypnotic watching him take his glasses off to never put them back on.
But they magically appear.
They do. It's sci-fi for you. So if you're not sure, write something down. You don't lose points for a wrong answer. There's no harm in trying. Even if you just write something silly to make you laugh.
That's what Matt does most of the time.
I do. Question number 3. During which period did dinosaurs thrive? And we mean the animals dinosaurs, not the 90s TV series.
But he decided to put a picture up regardless.
I decided to put a picture up, yeah. I mean, that wasn't the first picture I was going to put up. Originally, I was going to Photoshop a dinosaur's head onto Henry VIII's body. But I decided that I didn't have the enthusiasm.
Couldn't be bothered.
Yeah, I enjoyed this show. It didn't seem to last very long, did it? I might find it on YouTube and watch it again at some point.
Jim Henson?
I think it was. Well, he might have been dead by this point.
But his company.
Yeah.
It was an American show, so that's probably why it wasn't as big over here.
Ah. The dinosaurs, whose name means lizard under a roof. So if you literally to translate the name, it would mean lizard under a roof. How many series did it run for? Oh, it had 4 seasons, so it ran for a fair amount of time.
We're back on Dinosaurs, the Jim Henson thing. In association with Walt Disney.
Do you know what? It might have been on the Disney Channel. Maybe that's where I saw it.
Yeah. Because I didn't have any of that. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, and then when it arrived, 5. A man came and plugged it in.
Oh, it was a woman, I think, for ours. Well, they had to adjust your VCR.
That was it.
Because your VCR wasn't designed to reach that frequency.
I just remember we couldn't watch TV for that 10 minutes or so while the man was in the house.
Strange men coming to your house. Are you trying to tell us something? There was me thinking it was the milkman. Moving on to question number 5. For how many years did dinosaurs dominate the Earth? Now, we were discussing this question earlier with Joe, who wrote this quiz. And depending on how you define dinosaurs, they were on Earth for quite a long time. So by dominate, we mean it's generally agreed that they were the predominant type of animal on the planet.
Yeah.
I'll give you a hint. It's longer than 8 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have put 6.
Have a guess. We are going to be a little bit lenient with the answers on this one because it's it's a bit of a range. So we're not going to be
We'll let
stingy.
you know when we get to the answers.
Yeah. So put in your best guess. Question 6. The name of the dinosaur, which means triple horned. Have you got somebody in your household who's really into dinosaurs and immediately know this? Or are you trying to work it out? Fortunately, Aidan, I won't judge you on your spelling. Question 7. The biggest dinosaur skull.
Start again.
It's literally 2 swigs of this cider. The biggest dinosaur skull ever found was the skull of a Torosaurus. How long was it? Was it 8 foot, 4 foot, 16 foot, or 2 foot? I do not know why Joe put the answers in that order and not in numerical order, but he did. Who wrote books about dinosaurs? Madame Bender. Well, am I missing something? Eleanor's in the room. Hello, Eleanor. Hope you are well. Yes, all that reading about dinosaurs that you've done in the green room has finally paid off. And Connor, with his topical humour, says Carol Baskin killed all the dinosaurs. Lionel Bender. Oh. So you got a 1 in 4 chance with this one, to be fair. So pick one.
Just one.
Question 8. How do you want to pronounce that? The Ichthyosaurus?
Ichthyosaurus.
One of them was an ancient reptile. What ability did it have? I'll give you a hint. It wasn't X-ray vision.
Or teleportation.
No.
Oh.
Would that it were. I mean, Ada, that's the most surreal joke in the world.
I've only been to Kebab Galaxy once.
I've been a few times. Their menu has never been updated.
Never.
Which means it's got the printing errors that it's had in it since I was
a child.
Wow. Aiden and I first started taking the mick out of the menu, I think, in sixth form. And I'm 30 now. I'm old.
It's okay.
It is okay, because I'm not as old as you.
I was going to say something nice, but I'm not going to bother now. Can't say something nice.
Don't say anything.
Nothing at all.
Okay, I won't say nothing then.
Good.
Question number 9. The largest dinosaur for which there is conclusive evidence is the Argentinosaurus. And it's believed to have been approximately how long? Again, I don't know why Joe didn't put the answers in numerical order. It slightly bugs me. Joe will have words. Is it 100 foot, 120 foot, 160 foot, 80 foot, or 50 foot? The largest dinosaur for which there is conclusive evidence, the Argentinosaurus, is believed to have been approximately how long?
3.7.
It's not one of the options.
Okay.
You've got a 1 in 5 chance here. It's not bad odds. 1 in 5. I mean, it depends. 1 in 5 on, like, if you're betting on a horse to win a race, it's not bad. 1 in 5 chance of surviving the surgery, you probably shouldn't have the surgery. And it was discovered in Argentina. That's how it got the name. I checked. Well, I didn't check that. I was actually finding pictures. Because when we get to the answers, there's more animations, kids.
Wow. Something
I
to
know.
look forward to.
You sound sarcastic, wife.
Never. Why would I do that?
So if you're not sure, pick one. If you're not sure, write down something for all the questions. And number 10. The first dinosaur fossil was discovered and scientifically described in which year? Again, Joe, why are they not in numerical order? Is it 1902, 1921, 1612, or 1824? I mean, Visha, even though I'm going to work, because we work for the NHS, so at least I get to leave the house. There is that upside. But not being able to do things at weekends or in the evenings, apart from one visit to the shops, is really starting to
Take its toll on you.
Yeah, so I'm expressing that through YouTube and weird animations on PowerPoints.
Woo!
I was going to say, reading those out made me feel like a train announcer, but I doubt there's that many trains running. The 1902 to Sheffield departs from platform 3.
And it will arrive at 1921.
Yeah. So pick an answer. You've got a 1 in 4 chance. And that's the end of round 3. What do you think, people? Was it alright? Was that as hard as the first 2 rounds, or was that a bit easier? Again, it's what you know. I would have struggled with that because I'm not massively into dinosaurs. Moving on to round 4, which is geography. I love how it's not Lion King, what's he called?
Tiger King.
Tiger King. I like how they're all getting drawn into that now. Thanks, round trees. Oh, the Bartons say it's an easy round.
So did Madame Bender.
Yeah. Maybe I'm not up on my geography knowledge. Maybe that's something I need to work on, because I wouldn't have got... I reckon 1 or 2 I would have got out of that round.
The dinosaur round, you mean?
Yeah.
You said geography.
Oh, I meant dinosaurs.
He's time travelled. He's done the quiz already and come back.
Aiden's doing the quiz with his eyes closed just because he likes listening to the sound of my dulcet tones. You sick man. Right, round 4. Question 1.
She's sitting up, sleeping with her eyes closed.
Silly pretty cat. Question 1. Where could you legally flash your dong? I'm not going to say anything more than that, because if you think that's rude, then you've got a dirty mind. No one is that old, Madame Bender. I'm sure all women stop aging at 21. That's what I was told.
Then why am I 31?
Shh. Question 1. Where could you legally flash your dong?
No, Connor. No.
Question number 2. Name the 5 countries that border Kenya. There's 1 point for each correct answer. I mean, Mr. Roundtree, it's only a 12A question if you're thinking that way. I'm certainly not. I mean, I don't have a clue what you might be inferring. Mr. Punch is trying to climb out the window, wife. Can you go tell him off?
He's just smelling. He's all right.
I didn't open it wide enough.
Exactly.
We've got 2 cats, Punch and Ray.
Mr. Punch is trying to get out the window. What
Yeah.
are you doing? That's not right. Hello?
So there's 5 countries that border Kenya. You get a point for naming each one. If you're not sure, name 5 countries. But I'll give you a hint. African countries. And Croydon is not a country. Nor is it in Africa. But as you described it, it is the jewel of the Middle East.
Oh dear. I'm not going to live that one down.
You're never going to live that one down. Question number 3. Which Turkish city has the name of a cartoon character? It is a point for each of those 5 countries,
Yeah,
yes.
so there's 5 points for that question.
I'll be honest, I would struggle. I can only think of one Turkish city, and I'm not entirely confident that's in Turkey. And no, Turkish Delight is not the name of a city in Turkey. But it is very nice.
It is.
We'll have to get some next time we're allowed out shopping. So that's question number 3. Question number 4 is now on your screens. It is the flag of a country. So Aidan, you might want to open your eyes. Which country's flag is this? Now, just in case you're watching on a black and white set, which would be an achievement in 2020, it's 3 strips, vertical strips. Left to right, it's orange, white, and green. Which country has that flag? Again, this is one of those questions where if you're playing individually, you might have already written an answer. But if you're playing as a team, I bet you're having a little bicker.
It's Croydon.
We're going to have to go there one day. I don't even really... It's just... Yeah.
Well, you keep going on about it.
If you're not sure, write something. There's no harm in trying. Moving on to question number 5. What is the 3rd largest country in Europe after Russia and Ukraine? Madame Bender says don't go to Croydon. Fair enough. A Streuli holiday to Croydon. Think of the adventures. Look, a boat.
Boats are cool.
That was completely unrelated to the question. I just wanted to put it up. So, which country is the 3rd largest? Europe is the largest. Ukraine is 2nd.
Russia is the largest in Europe. You said Europe is the largest.
Oh, yeah, Europe is the largest in Europe. I knew what I meant. The kids knew what I meant. They're cool and hip. Question number 6. Now this one, we did quite a bit of researching on earlier, and it probably took me longer to sort out this question than the entire quiz. So, today, whatever today's date is, the something of May, 2nd of May, 2020, how many time zones are there in the world? And just in case you're not sure, that is a map of the world.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's Croydon?
Oh dear. How many time zones are there in the world? The today bit does matter, just in case, because the last quiz we did, about 100 people watched it after we did it live, and this answer will change. If you're not sure, write a number. Any number will do. Moving on to question number 7. On which Italian island is Palermo? Palermo? Is that how you pronounce it? I did French at school. I didn't do Italian or Spanish.
No, didn't do Italian.
Should have really done German, because my dad's family come from a German-speaking area of Switzerland. Instead, all I can do is, the okie dokie and tell you not to overinflate a football. It's not the most useful things to say in German. On which Italian island is Palermo? Hope you're all having a lovely evening. Palermo? Yeah.
Palermo.
That sounds like an American pronouncing it, though, to be fair.
Yeah.
And once again, please do give our channel a like and a subscribe. It does help little channels like ours. I mean, you are right. If you don't want to damage your football, it is important to say nicht überpumpen. Which literally means do not overpump. Or no overpump. Question number 8. Which island became independent from Denmark in 1944? Vishal says it's Palermo.
Palermo.
Maybe we'll go one day.
If we can ever leave our houses.
Ever the optimist wife.
I know.
Which island became independent from Denmark in 1944? Oh yes, Zoe, my evil stepmother, has reminded me. Mein Luftkissenboot is voller Aller. Yeah. Which means my hovercraft is full of eels.
Anywhere's better than Croydon.
I think that's why I want to go, because I live in Slough. So, can Croydon really be worse than Slough? Emphasis on the middle syllable. Palermo. Sounds like Wally. Palermo. Sorry if I've offended any Italians. Moving on to question number 9. The name of which Southeast Asian country means east-east? It's so east, they named it twice. The name of which Southeast Asian country means east-east? And question number 10 is a tricky question. So I will do some explanation for this. Vishal says Croydon is worse than Slough.
Oh.
So question number 10. There's actually 4 points available, isn't there? Yes. There are 3 countries in the world that are completely surrounded by one country. Now the correct term for this is an enclave. And it's where one sovereign state is completely surrounded by another sovereign state. And not just part of it. So there are parts of Germany inside Switzerland. Small, tiny bits. And, you know, it happens all over the place where there's been disagreements or rivers have moved or whatever. But this is where the entire country is inside another country. 2 of these countries are actually inside the same country. So I've drawn a little diagram if you're confused, because I'll be honest, it's not very simple. This is a made-up country that I've drawn. It's called Lying Down Headless Camel. That's the blue country. And it's inside is a red country called Name Me. And Name Me is an enclave. It's a completely enclosed sovereign state. So there are 3 countries in the world that are in this situation. You get a point for naming each of them. 2 of the countries are surrounded by the same country. Name that country and you get the 4th point. Now, does that make sense? Do you need me to explain it any further? I'm going to give you a little bit longer than normal on this question. Some of you can probably think of, there's some really obvious examples, but there's only 3 in the entire world. Let me know in the live chat if you need any more explanation. I'm happy to give you a little bit longer on this question, just because it requires, you know, if it's not very clear, then fair enough. When I started to draw that country, Lying Down Headless Camel, I didn't know it was going to turn into a headless camel. I was just drawing a shape. Croydon is an enclave.
Sadly, it's not one of the answers.
Would that it were. Would that it were. So there's 3 countries. You get a point for each, and then a bonus point for naming the country that 2 of the enclaves are surrounded by. I hope that makes as much... It's quite evil putting this question right at the end, because by now you've probably had a few glasses of wine, or, you know, the kids have had E-numbers, so they're bouncing off the walls. If you're not sure, write the name of 4 countries. But I'm pretty sure you will have heard of all of them, I reckon. So that is it. It is the end of the round and end of the quiz. Does anyone need me to go over... I think we're all here for rounds 3 and 4. Does anyone want me to repeat any of the questions? Otherwise, we'll go straight into a tea break so that people can pop to the loo, get a new drink, have a nicotine fix, whatever it is you need to do. Let me know in the live chat if you need me to repeat any questions. thank you once again for joining us for our quiz tonight. It's nice to get together and speak to people. Repeat question 29B. Not entirely sure there was a 29B. If you're not sure what you want to do after watching the quiz, there's lots of stuff on YouTube, good and bad. We've been watching a YouTube channel recently called Will It Soft Serve, where somebody has bought a soft serve ice cream machine and they're putting different things in it to see whether it makes good ice cream, such as soup, ranch dressing, and what's the one he did this week? It was something made with chickpeas, hummus. Yeah. I should mention easy fundraising. You're right, Zoe. I hadn't even thought about that. So you may have heard about it. Lots of schools use it. We've been using it for a long time. Easy fundraising is a little browser add-on you can add to your computer. And every time you go to a shop, Argos, Amazon, Sainsbury's, I think Tesco's do it as well, John Lewis, there's loads of shops. Essentially, the Drama Club get a commission. And it's free. It doesn't cost you a thing, but we get a little thank you for you shopping with them. So search Easy Fundraising IHDC Drama Club on the Googles or whatever it is of your choice. Type it in Ask Jeeves if you're feeling really 1993. But yeah, it doesn't make us the Drama Club a lot of money, but when you only have a few £100s to spend on paint and scenery and wood, that doesn't go very far when you've got to build loads of stuff for a pantomime. So actually, another 20 quid from everyone doing their, food shops makes a big difference.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, so thank you to everyone who does little things like that. Easy fundraising, buying the odd lottery ticket. You don't have to do it all the time, but every now and again. We do appreciate it, because little things like that, it just tops up. It means we don't have to put membership fees up. We do get grants. We get grants from Ivors Parish Council, Pinewood occasionally. They don't give us grants as often as they used to. And we don't know. We used to get grants from South Bucks District Council, so hopefully the new council will give us grants as well. And all that means that we don't have to put ticket prices up too much. It means we can be affordable to everyone in our community. Whether you're a member, whether you want to come see our shows, everyone gets a lot of bang for their buck.
Well put.
Thank you. And if you'd like to nominate me for an OBE, the website... So we'll give it 5 more minutes, and then we'll do all the answers.
I see a young Matt.
There is. And Mrs. Williams was on that screen as well. If you'd like to see some clips from our shows, they are available on my YouTube channel. But I will just point out that the live streams on my YouTube channel are a bit more rated 13, maybe even 15.
Our games, the live games.
Yeah, the live games that we play, we get a bit silly. But there's lots of videos from the shows on here. Anything that's got IHDC or the Drama Club's name in it is family friendly, and it's worth a watch. Particularly when you remember, you look back at how far the Drama Club... Yeah, that was English. Look how far the Drama Club has come in sort of 10, 15 years.
Since I joined, really.
Yeah, you were a key turning point, weren't you?
For you, I was.
Yeah. Okay, another minute or so, and then we'll do the answers. Hopefully that's enough time for everyone to pop to the loo and get their nicotine fixes or refill the drinks. Oh, are we eating too noisily? Sorry, I should have turned the mic off. Caroline made us pasta for dinner. We should have eaten it before, but we didn't get around to it.
So I had a little bit now, and we'll have a bit more when we're finished. Because that was not enough for me.
Although we did buy, I probably shouldn't say it because Zoe's in the room and she'll tell me off. We bought an ice cream maker. It's only like a £17 one from Lidl, but it works really well. And we made strawberry ice cream with fresh strawberries.
It's so good.
So good, but it's quite filling. So actually, when you look at the thing, you go, well, that's not going to make enough for 3 people. But I'll tell you what, we had 2 bowls out of it. Not big bowls, because it's quite filling. The rest is in the freezer. But at least you know it's not full of preservatives or, you know how much sugar or sweetener you put in it. Right ho. Let's crack on with the answers then. Oh, there's my clicker. Thank you, wife.
Punch wants the clicker.
Punch wants the clicker because it's got a laser on the end. Punch, look, over there by the fridge. Look, what's that? Earlier on today, I made Punch jump behind the dishwasher because he was following the laser on my... No, we didn't make ranch dressing ice cream. We'll leave that to Will It Soft Serve.
His face when he took a bite was not good.
No.
Oh, delicious.
But he quite liked the hummus one, didn't he? So he made a strawberry, forest fruits and a banana ice cream. Amazing. So, if everyone is ready... It's the end of the quiz. If you've got any blanks, fill them in now. Just write, Matt
Croydon.
Matt is Croydon. Yeah, write Matt is Croydon. I guarantee that isn't the answer to any question in this quiz, but it's worth a try, isn't it? If you are playing as a team, then brilliant. If you're playing against each other, then swap the answer sheets. Sheeps. Swap the answer sheets. If you've been writing your answers on the side of a sheep...
I suppose you have many.
Well, it depends how large your handwriting is. If your handwriting's reasonable, you could do... There's 2 sides to a sheep.
Oh, Grace, you're going to have to bring some to drama when we start up. That
Chocolate orange
good.
Cheesecake. Caroline and Claire would love that.
And Emily.
Oh, yeah, Emily loves the cheesecake. Yes, please, Grace. Are you taking orders? Well, how do we all...
I'll pick it up with no contact.
You had Black Forest Gatto, but it was bought. Well, I'm pleased to hear you bought it, John. Otherwise, that would be theft. So, I like that pattern. Good to know. So, are we ready? Let's mark those answers then. So, the noisy invention that Louis Glass invented in 1890. It's the jukebox. I know, when you think of jukeboxes, I know that there's
1950s?
1950s is generally what I would think of, but Grace says she's up to making them to orders. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Let us know when. You leave it at the end of your drive or garden path, and we'll come out and pick it up and leave the money. I'd happily do that.
Bank transfer is preferable.
Bank transfer, yeah. Do you accept PayPal? But yeah, there you are. Question 2. The rock group who had a hit with the final countdown. Europe. We're leaving together. A jiffy bag of cheesecake through the letterbox.
Yeah, no, I'm less tempted now, John.
Also, you can't post it. I mean, where I work in the NHS, we send lots of letters. And at the moment, first class is taking 4 days. The week before, it took 6 days for a first class letter to arrive. But it's just because there's no one in the sorting offices.
Yeah.
They're
And also,
so low on manpower.
people are posting stuff left, right, and centre because they can't go out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Number 3. Which band had a hit with Barbie Girl? I think band might be overselling them a bit. I remember this. I think I was at school. I don't know what age.
I remember being at Brownie, so like 8, 9.
Oh, wow. So we would have been at junior school.
Yeah.
When Madame Bender was showing us the doll's house and going,
Le Barbie Girl.
I was thinking of En Chambre, you know, if that's even the right thing. I'll shut up now. It's Aqua who had their hits with Barbie Girl.
Look at that fashion. Mid-90s.
What a look.
No, it was not Mattel, Connor.
I think Mattel sued them. I think that was the story.
They did, and I believe in court they were told to chill out. I think I've read the transcript somewhere because it was one of those kind of random things that pops up on Tumblr every now and then.
Yeah.
And they were told to like chill out or relax or something. It's just a song.
Which pop singer married Debbie Rowe? I don't know if I was alive at this point. I mean, look at the wallpaper and the flowers. I'm guessing it's the 80s.
Must be.
Do you want to see who it is? Get ready for the best animation of the week. It's Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson there doing the impression of Punch when he's seen a laser. Question number 4. In which city was John Lennon killed? New York.
When did you say they got married?
I was guessing it was the 80s from the wallpaper and the flowers.
1996.
96, so we were alive.
We were alive.
By a long way. Wow. Yes, John Lennon was killed in New York. So how many strings does a violin have? How many strings does a mandolin have? I've got a feeling my dad owns a mandolin. Or maybe someone in his band does.
I think, yeah.
Anyway, the answers are 4 and 8. Wow, look at those. Look how low resolution that is. Oh, Vishal. Oh. Awkward cringe of a joke. Yes, violins have 4 strings, mandolins have 8. Number 7. The group that had a hit with Macarena. I'd be very interested to know who got this right. Caroline got close. Los Del Rio. It is 1 point each for the violin and the mandolin. Yeah. Los Del Rio. You get 1 point. For goodness sake. It's 1 point for the violin and 1 point for the mandolin. How many people got the right group for Macarena? Caroline was close. I think you put like Dos Rio or something.
I put El Dos for some reason.
Did Mr. Roundtree know that? As in the actual correct word? Wow, Carol knew it as well. Wow.
Woo!
Did they have any other songs? Or was it just 2 older gentlemen singing?
1.
How many points for the Macarena question? Michelle got it 2.
1 Aidan Parr.
Aidan's going to get telling off, but he didn't enjoy it too much. Question number 8. Who was the Queen of Soul? Aretha Franklin.
No.
Question number 9. What is the lowest male voice? We heard James L. Jones as an option earlier. He would certainly fit into this category. I don't know if he was a singer. The bass is the lowest male voice. So the answer we're looking for is bass. Bass, buttery biscuit bass. Quietly having a breakdown. Moving on to question 10. Besides the NHS choir, which singer had a number 1 with Captain Tom Moore? Now, I imagine quite a few of you got this right. Some of you will have even bought it or streamed it. Women of a certain age would certainly know this, I think.
I didn't.
No, Caroline got the wrong Michael. Caroline thought it was Michael Bolton. But you all knew that it was Michael Ball. So 1 point for Michael Ball. He's the one on the right. Just in case there's someone watching and they don't know.
Hold on, that was the end of round 1. Count up your scores. It will be out of 11. The best Michael.
Which Michael Ball is the best Michael or Michael Bolton?
Michael Bolt.
Cannonball.
Okay, round 2.
Lovely. Add up your scores. Let us know how you did out of 11. Oh, 7 out of 11 for the round
Very
trees.
good round trees. I did the quiz earlier today. Having not seen Matt do it, I got 4. Yeah.
But that's by yourself. And the round trees have 2 adults, 2 youngsters. So,
Very good Streulis.
yeah. Ball, then Schumacher, then Bolton. What? Yeah. Connor got 8. Vishal got 10.
10, wow.
Excellent. 5 for Mr. Hall and Emily. Or are you playing individually, Lee?
Not good out of 11.
I mean, if you're playing by yourself, again, that's probably not the best way to phrase it. But if you're a single player, still not a good way to phrase it. But getting 4, 5, 6 is pretty good, actually. Because Joe's quizzes are hard. So, well done, Trevelyan's. No, 6 is good. I think to get 4, 5 and above is pretty average. If the people getting 7, 8, 9s, I think that's high achievers right there. But will they be just as good at this round?
Language.
Lee and Emily are playing together with moderate arguing.
Oh.
So round 2, question 1. What word... 6, well done, David. Which word is used as in Hawaii for both hello and goodbye? It's aloha. 1 point for aloha. Now, question number 2. The world's second largest French-speaking city. What did you say when you were doing this quiz earlier?
I put Quebec.
Ah, but Quebec, as I told you afterwards, isn't a city, is it?
I didn't know that.
No, Quebec is a province, I believe.
But I got the right country, the area.
Yeah. Oh, my godmother got 7.
Well
That's
done.
pretty good. Are you playing by yourself or is Brianna with you? But 7's pretty good, even if you've got a team. So the second largest French-speaking city in the world is Montreal, which is in Quebec in Canada.
So you don't get a point for Quebec, I'm afraid, because it's not a city.
But you do get a point if you said Montreal.
Yeah. I had to cross out my Quebec.
Sad times.
I know. Would the first city be Paris?
Oh, I don't know, actually. I didn't look it up.
Joe?
Joe, what's the largest French-speaking city? I imagine it's Paris. Paris is quite a large city. But it's just interesting. I mean, Montreal must be bigger than the other cities in France.
Yeah.
But France is quite a large, spread out country, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, number 3, the Islamic term for fast. Now, this question is a bit ambiguous. And it is the Islamic term for the festival of fast. So, if anyone wants to argue, pick a fight with Joe. London is the 4th city in that list. The largest French-speaking city is Croydon.
The jewel of the Middle East.
Oh, brilliant. The Islamic term for fast is Ramadan. Because they literally fast. So, happy Ramadan. If to anyone who follows that religion or whatnot. It runs until the 23rd of May. So, sunset isn't too far away. I hope us eating pasta earlier wasn't too annoying. Sorry. But
I
Ramadan.
didn't think, sorry.
Question number 4. In which country are English, Malay, Mandarin and Tamil all recognised as official languages? Oh! Mrs. Roundtree's just messaged Caroline to say that there is a city in Quebec called Quebec City, which is obviously what you meant.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, it's still the wrong answer.
I knew it was a city.
It's still the wrong answer.
but it was a better answer.
Yeah. At least Quebec is a city, or Quebec City is.
Yes.
Thank you, Mrs. Roundtree. Lovely to hear from you. In which country are these recognised languages? Singapore. My stepmom used to live in Singapore.
Ah.
She was a young child, I think.
Her dad was posted out there, wasn't he?
Yes. So I imagine there wasn't, all those lights and all those buildings back when Zoe was out there.
1833.
Yeah, something like that. Did they have steam yet? Was that still writing on papyrus, weren't you, I think?
Love you, Zoe!
Question number 5. The singular of scampi.
I got this right. I'm so proud.
Yeah. What did anyone know this, or did everyone guess like Caroline? Because Caroline guessed, and she guessed correctly. I didn't know this. I would have been tempted to say that scampi, because like we were saying earlier, the plural of trout is trout.
Yeah, 1 scampi, 3 scampi.
Yeah.
No, it's not right.
Scampo!
I have only 1 scampo left.
Oh, will you share your scampo with me? Maisie guessed prawn. Close, but no cigar. Well done, Vishal. Scampo.
Scampo.
Wonder if they could make like a really big scampo.
Yeah.
Is it an actual animal, or is it like chicken nuggets? What is scampi? I like it. I don't know what it is. Is it like a prawn? It's a type of prawn.
It's an edible lobster.
Ah.
I think.
Ah. So the United Kingdom defines scampi as that. Okay. Cool. Learned something new. Scamp. Yeah, scamp would make sense. But it's not. It's scampo. Question number 6. What is the much nicer name for the dung beetle? A name which was more commonly used in ancient Egypt. Now, I thought it might be Trevor Sinclair, but it isn't. Caroline knew what this was. The correct answer is, boys and girls, and I'm sure you all knew, scarab. It's a scarab beetle.
Or scarab beetle, yeah.
Yeah. Happy to take scarab beetle.
Joe has just put on our chat, it's the Italian word for prawn, scampi.
Ah, okay. Good to know. Question number 7. What F is another word for a wall painting or a mural? I don't know what this is a painting of. It's a bald man in a toga being shocked by the Virgin Mary,
Possibly.
who appears to be walking out of a jukebox.
That noisy creation.
Question 7. The F is a fresco.
But then what about like al fresco? That's like, doesn't that mean like dining outside?
I think to English speakers it means that, but I don't think it does to native. A bit like ensuite. The French don't say ensuite. That's a complete. Don't know if misdemeanor is the right word, but
Okay.
it's something that we use, but native
Out
speakers.
of context.
Yeah. You know, it's a
Okay.
sal de ban, isn't it, or something? It's a yeah. Double WC. Question number 8. The abbreviation SMS. What does it stand for? There's only 1 point for this. It's not. I just dropped my thing. It's only 1 point. It's not 1 point for each word.
You've got to get all 3 words correct.
Yes. SMS stands for Short Message Service. We will accept short messaging service because, again, when I was looking for this image earlier, this low resolution pixelated flip up phone image, I did see some websites list it as short messaging service. So short message service or short messaging service. SMS is a text message. Question number 9. What is the official language in Kosovo? Caroline thought it might be Czech. She wasn't sure how to spell Czech, so she wrote Czech as in banker's check. Do you mind me telling everyone that?
Nah, go for it.
Fair enough. The correct answer is Albanian.
He keeps looking for the laser.
Yeah, he can hear me clicking, and he thinks it's me turning the laser on. Shall I turn it on? He looked away.
It's in the kitchen.
Look, the laser is there, behind the dishwasher again. Go jump.
Oh, oh. Has he seen it? He's just staring at it. He's not. Go get it. Silly cat. Anyway.
I mean, you might be right, Vishal. Joe says, or Joe did the quiz. He said it's Albanian. I go with Joe. Number 10. Domingo is Sunday. So 1 point for Sunday.
And that is the end of round 2. The answers are out of 10. How many did you get? Yet again, I got 4.
So it's out of 10 that round. How many did you get? Hello, Madame Bender. Welcome back. 8 for the Campling ladies. Wow. Okay, thanks, Vishal. 6 that time. That's better. Full marks for Mr. Parr. Madame Bender got 4 on the first round. Okay. You can, after the show, you can rewind and watch the second round 2 back to get the answers. Roundtree's got 5. That's not bad. Vish, I've got 9. You're right, Mrs. Trevelyan. That is a constant. 6.
Same as me. I got 4 and then 4.
6, 3 for Maisie. That's okay. Yeah. 7 that time for David. So maybe after the first glass of wine, our knowledge improves. D'accord. Connor has done some research that has 2 officially recognised languages. The other is Serbian. If Joe says we can take Serbian, then we'll accept Serbian. So I don't know whether that's going to affect many people getting a extra point or getting a point when they didn't. 3 is the magic number indeed. We'll move on to round 3, which was Dinosaurs. Get prepared for some fantastic animations in scenes unseen before.
Joe has just answered.
Yeah.
They seceded from Serbia as they hated them. The national language is Albanian and Serbian.
Okay.
But he will accept Serbian as well.
So if you said Serbian, you can get the point. So, oh, excellent. So a few people did say Serbian, so that's an extra point. Hey. Don't worry, people. Carol will take Joe out later and spank him. Don't worry. So, question 3, round... What do you mean you might enjoy that? Question 3, round 1. What does the word dinosaur mean in Greek? It means... Terrible or fearful lizard. So terrible lizard, fearful lizard. Those are your two choices. And it's what it... Yeah. 5. That's not bad, Auntie Dodo. That's quite good. Campling girls are on 9 now. Ah. And the Roundtrees are on 6 out of 10. Don't worry. It's all about the fun. It's not about the winning. Because the winners don't win anything. I mean, apart from in 100 years' time when society looks back on YouTube and goes, how did people spend lockdown? They'll see that we spent it looking at a dinosaur moving awkwardly around a PowerPoint. Question number 2. Really?
I didn't say that. Matt said that.
Oh, I see. Trying to blame me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the younger one. You're trying to lead me astray. Miss. Round 2. The name of the dinosaur, which means lizard tyrant, or its full name is Lizard Tyrant King.
He amuses himself.
It's a Tyrannosaurus or Tyrannosaurus Rex.
T-Rex.
Yep.
However you want to spell it.
Oh, I was so chuffed with that. I was going to try and make him dance as well, but ran out of time, really. So, T-Rex, Tyrannosaurus Rex. Spellings aren't important. Unless I spelt it Croyden. That's not how you spell Tyrannosaurus Rex. Question number 3. During which period did the dinosaurs thrive? You're right, John. It is Jurassic. Jurassic World Quarantine Edition. Very good. You did that without moving your lips.
And who composed it?
John Williams.
Yeah.
Mrs. Williams' husband.
Yeah.
Miss you, John. Can't wait to have another tea break with you.
In the music room, there was like a little board with famous composers on. I was always tempted to put his face on there, see how long it would take to someone notice.
It would take ages.
And I didn't do it. I should have done it.
That music board hadn't changed in the years I worked there.
I think someone put it up about 2003.
Well, music hasn't changed since then. Tubular Bells is still music.
2008, I think. So it's been there about 12 years.
Question number 4. The dinosaur whose name means lizard under a roof.
Yeah, this one threw me completely. I had no idea.
Lizard under a roof. Again, some people might have just known this straight out the blocks. Other people... Stegosaurus. I'll accept Steggy. I've just realised he's missing his front left paw.
He got into a fight.
He's called Hopalong.
It's alright, he's got 3 more.
Yeah, he can walk it off. Number 5. For how many years did dinosaurs dominate the Earth? Now, as I stipulated when we asked this question, dominate being that they were the predominant species on Earth, and we are going to give a little bit of leeway with this answer. Depending on which source you look at, dinosaurs were on this planet for a very long time, but they were the predominant species for 160 million years. So we're going to give you 10 million years leeway. So if you said 150 all the way up to 170 million years, you can give yourself a point. If you said 171 or 149 or less or more, 0. No point. Does Lee get extra leeway? No, he has far too much leeway. So 160 million years is the answer, but we're giving you 10 million years. It's not even a very alcoholic cider. Question number 6. The name of which dinosaur means triple horned? 64 million years, yeah, way out. Sorry, Lee. You're not getting anything that. 100 million years leeway. No, not that big a leeway. So which dinosaur means triple horns? And I warn you, this animation, I tried to make it moonwalk. Let's see how close I got. Brilliant.
You enjoy it too much.
Oh, far too much. Triceratops. That's the closest I could get to a moonwalk. So the name of the dinosaur, which means triple horns, triple, tri, Sarah, John Sarah, I don't know. Tops. Good. Some people will have guessed that. Again, some people will have known that straight out the gate.
I knew that one.
Question number 7. The biggest dinosaur skull ever found was the skull of a Torosaurus. How long was it? Again, Joe, you're in trouble for not putting them in numerical order. Is it 8 foot, 4 foot, 16 foot, or 2 foot? The correct answer is, and we've got a picture of the actual skull, 8 foot.
That's big.
It's massive. Those people are normal sized, just to give you some comparison. So that's 8 foot in length. 1 point. Whatever will be, will be. Question number 8. The Ichthyosaurus? Can't remember how he agreed.
Ichthyosaurus.
Yeah, Ichthyosaurus was an ancient reptile. Which ability did it have? To be honest, I need meters. I don't really know what feet are, if I'm honest with you.
They're at the end of your legs.
Thanks, wife. These dinosaur skulls are really small. Those dinosaur skulls are far away. So how do we pronounce it?
Ichthyosaurus.
Ichthyosaurus. It could swim.
Well, that's how I'm pronouncing it anyway. It cannot teleport.
No. Couldn't fly, even though it looks like it's flying through the void.
It looks a bit like a dolphin.
It does a bit, doesn't it? Maybe that's where the ancestry is.
Have to go on ancestry.co.uk.
What, just squeak at it and it'll go, oh, you're a dolphin. Your grandma was an ichthyosaurus called Kevin. Question number 9. The largest dinosaur for which there is conclusive evidence is the Argentinosaurus. It's believed to have been how long? 100 foot, 120 foot, 160 foot, 80 foot, or 50 foot? How long do you think this dinosaur it's dead. Spoilers, it's dead.
Wow.
120 foot.
There you go, Vishal. 35 metres.
I looked it up. It's approximately 4.5 London double-decker buses. There are. Joe has apologised. It was this big. Massive. That poor bloke, he's about to get stomped. So 120 foot, 1 point. The length of 4.5 London buses. The first dinosaur fossil was discovered and scientifically described in which year? 1902, 1921, 1612, 1824. The correct answer is 1812 by William Buckland.
1824.
Oh, yeah, 1824. That's why it's numbers.
It's all right.
So 1 point for 1824. That's the end of the dinosaur rounds. Was it out of 10?
That was out of 10, yes.
Cool. Joe has just said that there are dinosaurs that may have been longer, but they haven't been verified. The scientific community hasn't conclusively agreed that dinosaur did exist.
So that was the largest.
Top marks for the Campling ladies. Vishal got 8. The Roundtree's got 9. Excellent. I knew the Jurassic Park knowledge would help. 5 for the Bartons. Trevelyan's still on 6. That's
I
good.
got 6 that round as well, Trevelyan's.
Consistent. 7.5 for Hall Towers.
I think at half one.
Yeah, why'd you give yourself half? Who said you could give yourself half? 5 for Team Streuli back in Sippenham or West Windsor. David is on 6. Madame Bender is on 7. Excellent. Right, I think this question's been on screen. Yeah. Try breathing. The last round, you gave yourself half a point. Fine.
Maybe we need to penalise them 2 points.
Round 4, question 1, the last round. Thank you once again for taking part tonight. Please do give the video a like and subscribe.
Fair enough, Lee.
Yeah. So, where could you legally flash your dong? Now, I'm sure some of it Windsor is South Slough. You got lizard. So, where could you legally flash your dong? Now, some of you have filthy minds. The rest of us know that dong is the currency in Vietnam. So you could legally flash your cash. You could legally flash your dong in Vietnam.
I knew it was a currency, but I didn't know where. I put China.
Yeah, there
You can flash your dong in China, but you can't. Don't do that. You can do it in Vietnam.
As long as it's your currency.
Yeah.
You're very welcome. Thank you for joining us. The last pub quiz we did is still on YouTube, so if you want to watch it back, it's just as much of us talking nonsense. As I say, there's also clips from the pantomimes and all sorts of stuff on our YouTube channel, so do by all means check them out. Just, obviously, if you've got children around, our live streams are not as family friendly as the rest of it is.
The quizzes are fine, but it's the Jackbox games. Yeah, not quite.
Number 2. Name the 5 countries that border Kenya. You get 1 point for each correct answer.
John. The Juan?
Juan, yeah.
I didn't know that.
So,
Sorry, 5 countries that border Kenya.
there is a map of the place. There's Kenya, as you can see it. To the north, it's got Somalia and Ethiopia. It's then got South Sudan. It's then got Tanzania and Ethiopia.
Didn't get a single one right.
So Tanzania, Uganda, South Sudan, Ethiopia, Somalia. One point for each correct answer. Oh, Kenya named the 5 countries. Aidan, you're right. Aidan's writing the next quiz, kids.
Excellent.
Question number 3. Which Turkish city has the name of a cartoon character? I wonder what you all guessed for this. I'll warn you, what you're about to see is some amazing animation. I'm going to be generous and accept Sudan as a point. I think it's a separate country, South Sudan, but I'm going to be nice and just accept it. It's the cider drinking. Ready? The Turkish city is... Batman! It's not too far from Syria and Iraq. Or Iran, to be fair. Batman is a city in Turkey. Who got that right, out of curiosity?
Not me.
What did you go with?
I went with Mickey.
Oh, yeah. Hey, well done, Carol. Question number 4 then. Which country's flag is this? The flag is an orange, white and green stripes.
Croydon.
Again. That's quite cool. So an easy question there for you, Trevelyan's. So this is the flag for the Ivory Coast, or Côte d'Ivoire. And Joe knew that some people would put Ireland or the Republic of Ireland. So at the bottom there is the Republic of Ireland flag. It is nothing like the Ivory Coast flag.
It's a copy, paste and flip 180.
So Ivory Coast or Côte d'Ivoire, 1 point. Question number 5. What is the third largest country in Europe after Russia and Ukraine? So Russia is the largest country in Europe. Ukraine is the second largest country in Europe. The third largest is...
Madame Bender?
Vive la vie française! No, France, 12 points.
No, un point. You only get 1 point.
Oh yeah, un point. Je suis désolé. 1 point for France. And I apologise for the lowest resolution map I could find. Question number 6. Now, this one took a lot of work, as I said.
Yeah.
How many time zones are there in the world? Now, I'm going to start off by saying if you said 26, you get half a point. Now, I'm going to show you a map, and it shows that there are... Well, if you look at the lines, there's 26. But the thing is that depending on depending on daylight savings time and political reasons, there are actually way more than 26 time zones. So if you said 26, we're going to be nice and give you half a point. If you said 24, it's definitely wrong.
Because if just where the IHDC logo is, it's plus 13 minus 11. So
yeah.
it could actually be 2.
The international date line causes havoc. And I mean, look at us. We're actually in UTC, which is Greenwich Mean Time, but our colour is yellow because we're in daylight savings, or we're in British summertime, so we're in +1. So today, the 2nd of May, the correct answer of how many time zones there are is 37. There are 37 time zones today.
That's just... See, to me, that's crazy.
And it will change. In a few days or in a few weeks, another country will go to summertime or come out of summertime or... Yeah. There are some countries that have a time difference of 15 minutes from the next time zone.
So, yeah, not all time zones are hours apart.
No.
They're 30 minutes apart, 15 minutes apart.
So, here is the official table from timeanddate.com today. As you can see, there's parts of Australia that are 15 minutes behind Tokyo. Why bother, people? Just be the same time as Tokyo. Yeah. So French Polynesia is half an hour ahead of Honolulu. Anchorage is an hour ahead of other parts of Alaska. I will show you that table again, just in case you're really interested in looking at it.
But it is on timeanddate.com?
Timeanddate.com. Today, 2nd of May 2020, there are 37 time zones. But as I say, that will change. And some parts of the world are hours away from each other. Some parts of the world are 15 minutes from each other. Even though, when looking at the map, they're in the same bit of vertical bit. Don't know what really... Is that longitude? Don't know. So they were 37.
Yes, longitude.
Yeah.
The latitude goes round.
Okay. Did anyone get 37? Because I wouldn't.
No.
I would have guessed 26, 27.
I think I
Because I know
I
North
said
Korea's got a
28
different time zone.
because I knew there was a couple of half hours every now and then.
Yeah.
Because I think I can, especially in Australia, you can be half an hour one way, half an hour the next.
Yeah.
But I didn't think there'd be that many. That's just insane to me.
Yeah.
It really is 5 o'clock somewhere. Yes.
Oh, it most certainly is.
Crack open another one.
Oh. Aiden's putting a message to us that he put Denmark as the biggest country in Europe as they control Greenland.
But I suppose Greenland is still a separate country, though, isn't it?
I don't know. Is it an overseas territory and so it doesn't count for that reason? I don't know.
You'll have to take it up with Joe.
Yeah.
Sorry, Aiden.
Oh, Vishal talked about it on a work call. Yeah. So it's really interesting that, at this time there's 37. It could be 36 tomorrow. I don't know what it is tomorrow. I just researched what it is today. Question 7. The Italian island that has the city of Palermo is Sicily.
Sicily!
Italy, of course, being the country which my high heels are based on.
Very nice.
Question number 8. Which island became independent from Denmark in 1944? I didn't realise this country was so young.
No.
The answer is Iceland.
No, not that Iceland.
Oh, Iceland's the island, not Iceland's
Yes.
the frozen food supermarket.
Yes.
Oh. Still haven't had a Finder's crispy pancake for a while.
I didn't buy any when I went shopping.
No. Next time.
Do you want me to go shopping tomorrow?
Only if you really want to.
No,
Do we need anything?
we've got too much.
Okay.
Next week, when we start to run out of stuff.
Leap at Madagascar. I mean, it's an island. Why not? It's
I put Sealand.
yeah. Yeah, Sealand being the concrete islands off the English coast. Yeah.
Yes.
So, question number 9. The name of...
Most certainly, Lee. It's always worth a chance. Just
You've got nothing to lose by trying. The name of which Southeast Asian country means east-east? I wouldn't have even thought of this. I have heard of this island.
I
well,
hadn't.
this country. It's part of an island, isn't it?
Yeah, I had not heard of it.
It's East Timor.
Timor?
Yeah.
Timor?
And as you can see, it shares an island that's partly run by Indonesia. So East Timor is the answer there. For 1 point.
And now we're on to the tricky question.
Yeah.
Woo!
The final question. It's 8 minutes past 8. Hope you've had a lovely evening with us. We've certainly enjoyed being with you. There are 3 countries in the world that are enclaves. They are sovereign states completely surrounded by another sovereign state. You get a point for naming each of them. 2 of these enclaves are surrounded by the same country. And there's a bonus point for naming that country. So I'm going to show you maps to explain. I hope my diagram earlier of the headless camel helped. Joe has come back saying that he checked this. Why has Joe said Ho Chi Minh was a pastry chef in Ealing?
I got no idea.
Was he really? Or is that just communist propaganda? Joe has checked. Greenland is an autonomous territory, so it doesn't count. Iceland became independent from Denmark and declared itself a republic. Okay, interesting to know.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe. You're very welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for taking part. The 3 countries are... Number 1, San Marino. It's a tiny, tiny country. In fact, most of it is its own capital city, the city of San Marino. Their football team is also their university football team. I remember reading that because I think they take part in... Is it the Euro competitions, Aidan? And essentially it's a load of professors and students. But They take part in European competitions because they're the official football, or they're the. Oh no, it's not. Is it Euros or is it the World Cup they take part in? Because they're the national football team of San Marino. It's
That does mean I don't know anything about football.
Tiny country, completely surrounded by Italy. So 1 point for San Marino. The next one is Vatican City. It is an independent sovereign state. It is completely surrounded by Italy. You can see the country is so small it only has one train station. And the third one is in the middle of that map. It's in the middle of South Africa. It's Lesotho. Lesotho is an enclave completely surrounded by South Africa. And if you have a look, Swaziland up there in the top right, because it's got, I was going to say that small border. It's probably quite big, but because it's got that border in Mozambique, it doesn't count as an enclave.
It is very big because I once, twice actually, took a car journey from Johannesburg to Velcom there, and I thought, well, that's not very long. It was a 5-hour car journey.
Wow.
So that border there, if you were to drive it, it's probably about 4 hours.
Goodness.
Yeah.
So quite often, because as I mentioned, they're referred to as enclaves, but they're not officially enclaves. There are bits of Germany inside Switzerland, like small,
they're not,
like a village.
Yeah, it's not independent.
It's a handful of houses, but it's not. So these are the only three in the world where the entire sovereign state is surrounded by another sovereign state completely. So the answers you needed, 1 point for each: Lesotho, San Marino, Vatican City, and the bonus point was Italy. So that's 4 points for this question.
Will you accept Vatican as well as Vatican City?
I will accept the Vatican or Vatican. Yeah, that's fine.
So there you go. I knew 2 of those.
I think, I mean, people who watch Eurovision will have heard of San Marino.
Yep.
Yeah. And some of you Formula 1 fans would have been thinking of Monaco. Monaco isn't completely surrounded by Italy. It borders the sea.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why it's not. Yeah.
So that round 4 was out of 17 because we've got a couple of big questions there. I only got 4 as well, John, out of 17 on that one. 2 of them being on that last answer.
I will give half a point for Lizard. Let's be nice. So the Campling lady's got 39 out of 48.
Wow.
That's incredible. Stevie and Elise got 24.
Wow.
Guys, considering how young you are, that's fantastic.
So yes, your complete total of the entire quiz is out of 48. I got 18. 18 out of 48. But that was completely on my own.
It's out of 48.
Wow, well done, Aidan.
David says he got 49. Oh, thanks, Elizabeth. 21's a good score. That's not bad.
It's very good. 25, 26.
Again, whoever writes the quiz next will be a different person. So it'll be a completely different mix of questions.
Do we want to do another one in 2 weeks' time?
Yeah, if we'll pencil it in for 2 weeks' time. That's No, we're going to have a big range of scores. So whoever writes the quiz next will have different interests, so they'll have different questions. So it'll be something different. So do keep an eye. We'll let you know on the IHDC Drama Club Facebook page. We'll share it on local Facebook pages. If you don't follow the Drama Club on social media, please do. You'll find us all over the place, really.
Joe's just got a few things to add.
Okay, Ho Chi Minh was a pastry chef in Ealing. Incredible. San Marino, they play football as they've been an independent republic since the 1300s.
Wow.
Two kingdoms / monarchies, the Vatican since 1929. Monaco is an enclave, as is Gambia. Sorry for the controversy. Okay, but they're not. Gambia and Monaco aren't completely surrounded by another country, are they?
They've got water, haven't they? So.
Yeah. I think Gambia has 2 countries, doesn't it, or something?
My parents have just messaged me.
Yeah.
My dad got 16 out of 48, and my mum got 18 out of 48. So me and my mum beat my dad. Woohoo!
Ah, well done. Excellent. Thank you so much, everyone, for taking part. Yes, have a good evening.
Aidan, yes, please. We'd like you to write a quiz.
Yeah, Aidan, write the quiz next.
Ah,
And if people have ideas for questions, by all means, drop us an email.
exclave.
Oh, they're exclaves. Monaco's an exclave. Okay.
Is it because it's got water as well?
Perhaps.
Ah,
Yeah.
interesting.
Rebecca got 20.5, a bit of help.
Awesome.
Excellent. Excellent. I look forward to Aidan's quiz. That'll be really good.
If you want to write us a quiz, please do.
Yeah, drop me an email. I'm matt@ihdc.co.uk. The Drama Club social media is all on screen. Madame Bender says hello to Marion.
Yay! I will message. Well, you know, she should be able to. I don't know if she can see the chat, but she can definitely hear us.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone. We will let you have a lovely evening. We'll leave you alone now. We're going to have our dinner, and I'm going to finish the rest of my cider. Thanks once again for supporting the Drama Club. Keep safe, keep healthy, and keep in touch. Love you all. See you soon.
Bye. We'll let you know as soon as drama opens, by the way.
Yeah.
Which hopefully will be soon.
Thanks again. Bye bye, everyone.
Bye.